Hi, I'm Samantha Christofferson, co-founder of KW Professional Organizers. I'm going to share with you how to create journaling as a habit, as a daily habit. You can create however often or repetitions that you want, meaning if you want to just journal weekly, you can journal weekly. If you want to journal once a month, that's fine. For me, I wanted to have a daily journaling practice. I wanted it to fit into my life and not be intrusive, but I wanted it to reflect certain goals. So I wrote a blog post about a 23-minute morning ritual that was based off of Sean Acker's The Happiness Effect. Essentially, he did a TED Talk, he wrote a book, and he provided this foundation for setting up this really awesome morning ritual. I made an infographic about it, and it's also attached so that you can kind of see it and you can try it if you want to. It's only 23 minutes. But basically what I took away from that throughout the year was the art of journaling every single day for gratitude. So it was really simple in its concept that I had to write 3 things that I was grateful for, and then I had to write one positive experience from the last 24 hours. And I had to do this when I woke up in the morning. So at first it became something that was kind of difficult, and I wasn't really sure that if I was doing it correctly. I was kind of tired when I would do it, but I kept going. And I've been doing it now for well over a year, almost a year and a half. And I can't tell you that it really has changed my entire outlook on the day, that I really walk away from it already starting pretty happy, pretty grateful, because I'm saying the things that I'm grateful for, and I'm also remembering the really awesome things that happened from the day in the past. And it's not to limit you. If you have more than one amazing thing that you want to talk about, you're more than welcome to. But it also was a sign for me that on the days that I found it challenging to write 3 things I was grateful for, I was recognizing that I must have been feeling pretty down, or that something in life wasn't just, it wasn't motivating me, or I wasn't feeling passionate. So it's a really good indicator to notice if you're feeling a little bit down or depressed, but it's also a really good reflective tool to look and see what you had written in the past. So how I made it a habit. I put the journal right beside my bed. I put a pen with it. I didn't set up any other rules other than I had to wake up and I had to write in it. And you can see by some of the pages, I just simply would write the date every time. I would write the 3 things I'm grateful for, and then I would write the positive experience. I wrote no more and I wrote no less. But you can see that I was able to keep this habit going, and it probably took me less than 3 minutes to actually, once I knew what I was writing about, it was so simple to get it down. And on the days that I found it a little bit difficult to find what I was grateful for, I simply went back to the basics. I'm grateful that I had a good sleep. I'm grateful that my cat came and said hi to me this morning. I'm grateful that the sun is shining when I woke up. So just if you're having a hard time thinking about what to be grateful for, just go back to your basics. Are you in a warm bed? Do you have food to eat? Are you relatively in a safe place? Those kinds of things are going to help you push through, so that when other modes of gratitude find you, you can write about those. So again, setting yourself up for success, not putting too many restrictions on what it is that you have to do. The bullet journal, honestly, it doesn't take a lot of time to invest into this on a daily basis, but when you set up the journal, it is going to be time consuming. I've created several different bullet journals in styles and effects, and my most recent one, it did take me a couple of days to get everything set up for the year. So I've set my entire self up for the year. So that's taking 2 days. But if you wanted to do something daily, maybe you could make that as short and as simple as 3 minutes. Again, take your time, set yourself up for success by getting the book that you need, asking for help, finding some inspiration online, but essentially you got to make room for it. And if you're the type of person who is a visual person, maybe having a sticky note over the alarm clock, maybe having an alert in your email or in your app or phone that kind of alerts you to, have you journaled yet today? And also tell the people that you live with that that's something you're doing. Tell the friends around you that you're starting to do a daily journal practice. The more people you tell, the more successful you'll be in accomplishing this goal, because they'll probably ask you, hey, how's that daily journal going? Like, what have you been writing about? How's that turning out? And then you can use this as a tool to reflect back. Right now, I can go back to over a year and a half ago and tell you what I was grateful for. So it's a really cool reflection tool. It's a really great way to know what you were doing and where you were on certain days. So I encourage you, try and fit journaling into your day and you will be rewarded.